Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of the CSUN Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Logan Ernest. With me today is the Production and Operations Director, Michelle Manichakanian. Really a man who needs no introduction.
Good to see you, Logan.
Good to see you too, sir. So we're going to start today's conversation about pre-production. What exactly is it that you do during the pre-production process?
Well, what I do is look at the project, whatever it is. So let's say we have an announcement that I'm producing. So I need to make sure I've got the copy. So whoever's doing the copy, if I'm doing the copy, make sure it's typed up, it's good for broadcasting, it flows well. So I've got to have the copy, and I usually make a duplicate for the guest or the announcer, the voice, talent, whatever. So I have a copy, they have a copy, we can both follow it. I make sure that I've got a microphone ready for the person coming in, the voiceover talent, to do the voice. And again, you turn on your equipment, you make sure everything is running, ready to go. So when your voiceover talent comes in with that copy in hand, they can just voice the spot and you don't have to keep them and take up their time. It's also very important, if you can, to get the copy to the talent maybe 15 minutes before you're recording, so they've had a chance to look it over and make any changes they think is necessary.
How do you start a new project?
Well, if I'm the one who comes up with the idea, I actually have a project that I am going to be undertaking very soon. We're a public radio station, so we don't have advertising, we have membership drives. When we have membership drives, we are asking the public to turn their listenership into a more active role of becoming members. So we have a project coming up where I'm going to have our midday and afternoon classical hosts voice pitches for me. Pitches not being things you throw in a baseball game, but trying to get people to come and join us as members of KCSN. They may be listening at this point, but they're not members yet. So I'm going to write copy and have the classical hosts voice that copy in their own voice. I'm going to add music to it. I'm going to mix it all together into 30-second, 60-second announcements, and they'll run it during their shifts when we have our membership drive, and hopefully that'll generate some calls from people who want to join KCSN as members.
How do you find the music and utilize it into the program as far as licensing issues go?
Well, we pay a yearly flat fee to all the entities that provide music, so BMI, ASCAP, and CSAC. So we're covered. So all I really need to worry about is musically, does it work for the project? So if I am trying to set a melancholy mood, I need to find the appropriate piece of music. Or if I'm trying to set a boisterous or happy mood, I've got to set that tone with the music that I find. As far as where do I find the music, we have an extensive library of music at the radio station, and if I can't find the right piece there, I sometimes will go to online resources like YouTube, and that's a great place where people will provide recordings of things that you wouldn't have access to otherwise. So again, more importantly, it's what kind of mood are you trying to set?
Well, this is the final episode of the CSUN Radio Podcast. Is there anything that you want to share with our beautiful audience?
Absolutely. I would say if you're interested in music and sound and you want to do some editing and you want to be involved in that world, radio is a really good place to get involved. So if you'd like to get involved at KCSN, I usually have an internship available, 1 or 2 per semester, so get a hold of me. Keep in mind, it's kind of fun and games sometimes, but it is a lot of hard work too. But if you're interested, then you can contact me by email or directly at my phone at KCSN, and maybe we can meet and see if you'd be interested.
Well, that's all the time we have today, ladies and gentlemen. I would say I hope you join us next time, but there is no next time. This is the end. Forever. Goodbye.